Hey, you guys. I'm live. How you doing? I'm eating my lunch. Anybody eating lunch with me? You know what I'm eating? A peanut butter and jelly sandwich. You know why? Because it's the law. So let me say hello to Ian and the Eclairs from Virginia. Rochelle's here, and Javen and Johan and Kinsey and Jensen and CJ and Vivian and Michael and Alana and Bentley and Ethan and Emma and Taylor and Henry and Braden and Nora and Eloise. Hey, you guys, thanks for coming. We'll get started at the usual time. Just hope some of you are eating your lunch with me today. Elizabeth's here, and Peter and Ben and Lauren and Emily and Madeline and the champs are here, and Robbie and Sophia and Stephanie, and I'm eating a peanut butter and jelly sandwich. Oh, good, good. Susie is here, and Shmaya. I hope I pronounced that right. Shelby and Spencer and Owen and Logan and Darcy and Will and Sam and Amelia, Evan from Wisconsin. Hey, Wisconsin. Ava and Quinn and Lucy and Amelia and Abigail and Chester and Sydney and Jacob and Sean and Matt and Keely and Brandon, Casey, McKenna, Alex and Zach. Thanks for coming, all of you. Really appreciate it. It's wonderful that you're here. I'll get started in 3 minutes. Thanks for having lunch with me today. Mitch and Matthew and Olivia and Ashton and Noah and Logan and Sammy and the Maslowski kids. Maddie, Julie, and Josh are here and somebody named Dollface. And who else? Micah and Alex and the Clifton schools. Hey, Clifton, how you doing? I love Clifton. Clifton schools in New Jersey, great town. Grilled cheese, that's okay. That's legal. Philip's kids are here, and Liz and Logan and Bryce and Elliot and Joshua and Aiden and Chris and Blake. Hi to all of you. Sophie, Chloe, Casey, Grayson, Rylan, Madeline, Alessandro, Josh, Sophia, Matt and Sean, Gavin and Grant and Jess and Bailey and Matthew and Ryan. Hi to all of you. Thanks for coming in. David, Tatiana, Natalia, Dan, Jake, Marissa, Clara. They're coming to take me away. Julie and Maria, Charlotte. Wait, let me take one more bite. We got 2 minutes to go. I better put my sandwich down and have a drink, or I'll have peanut butter the whole time I'm reading to you. Okay. McLean and Patton are here from Georgia, and Patrick is reading along with me. All right, that's great. Oh, we're going to start in one minute. 1 minute. Or less than 1 minute. I better keep an eye on the clock now. You ready? Guys ready? I'm ready. Let's do this thing Monday, all right? Take one last sip. Excited? I hope so. Tell your friends, quick, get them. We got 2 seconds before they got to get here. Quick, hurry up. Tell your cousins. All right, just watching the clock. It's go time, baby. Thanks for coming, all of you guys. My name is Dan Gutman. I'm the author of the My Weird School series and other books for kids too. And we're going to do it's Monday, and you know what that means. We're starting a new book today. Yeah. But before we get that, we got to do the question of the day, which comes from Gianluca and Matteo in Herndon, Virginia. And their question was, do you choose your illustrator? And how does that process work? Good question. The answer is no, I don't. Typically, in children's books, the publisher matches up the author and illustrator together, and very often we never even meet at all. I mean, like the guy who does my baseball card adventures, his name is Steve Chorney. He's a brilliant illustrator. You've seen his stuff on movie posters and all. Never met the guy. He lives in California. I live in New York. The guy who does the Rappy books, Tim Bowers, also wonderful, different style. Tim lives in, I think, Cincinnati, if I'm not mistaken, and we've never met either. And of course, the wonderful Jim Palat, who does the My Weird School books. Jim and I, actually, we've been doing this series for 16 years now, and we've only met once in person. But we communicate by email and stuff like that. So he's amazing. Okay, so that's the answer to the question of the week. So let's get started with our book of the week, which is Mr. Will Needs to Chill. Okay, and why don't we start by reading the back cover, because that gives you a little overview of what the book is about. Why don't you read it with me? The Ding Dong ice cream truck is coming to elementary school, but crabby Dr. Carbles has banned ice cream man Mr. Will and his desserts forever. He's planted bugs all over the school to make sure no one breaks the rules. Will AJ and the gang ever get to enjoy the sweet taste of a push-up pop again? All right, so now you know basically what the book is about. And this book has 9 chapters in it. So we're going to read 2 a day. And on Friday, when we finish it, we'll read the big surprise ending. Okay, are you guys ready? Gather around the big screen TV, the laptop, the tablet, the smartphone, whatever it is you're watching me on. And let's get started with chapter 1, which is titled The Ding Dong Man. Okay, here we go. My name is AJ and I hate ice cream. Well, I don't hate all ice cream. I like normal ice cream like vanilla, chocolate, strawberry, and mint chip. But my friend Billy, who lives around the corner, told me he likes weird ice cream flavors like bacon, garlic, and octopus. There's a picture of AJ eating ice cream that he doesn't like. What's up with that? Why would anybody want to eat octopus-flavored ice cream? What dumbhead dreamed up that idea? You probably think this book has nothing to do with ice cream, but you're wrong. It has everything to do with ice cream. You see, it was Friday, and we just pledged the allegiance in Mr. Cooper's class, like we do every morning. That's when an announcement came over the loudspeaker. It was our principal, Mr. Klutz. Good morning, elementary students, he announced. It's a sunny day today. Lunch will be Sloppy Joe sandwiches. There are no birthdays today. The big news is that Mrs. Jaffe and I are leaving this morning to go to principal camp. Oh, yeah. Every year, Mr. Klutz and our vice principal, Mrs. Jaffe, we'll read this another time, go hang out in the woods for a few days with a bunch of other principals. Nobody knows why. And here's a picture of Mr. Klutz and Mrs. Jaffe out in the woods toasting marshmallows, which is what AJ assumes that they do at principal camp. Okay. We're going to learn all kinds of new and creative teaching methods to help you kids learn better, said Mr. Klutz. Oh, so that's why they're going to principal camp. I wondered who would be our principal while Mr. Klutz and Mrs. Jaffe were gone. While we're gone, Mr. Klutz continued, The acting principal will be Dr. Marshall Carbles, the president of the Board of Education. Oh no, not Dr. Carbles. He's the meanest man in the history of the world. Have a nice weekend, announced Mr. Klutz. I'll see you when I get back from principal camp. It was hard to focus on reading and writing and math. I kept thinking about mean Dr. Carbles. It was also hard to focus on reading and writing and math because it's reading and writing and math. It would be a lot easier to focus on video games, skateboarding, and football. Too bad we don't study those things in school. Finally, it was time for recess, the best part of the day. Me and the gang ran out to the playground to play on the monkey bars. That's when we heard a tinkling sound. You know the sound I'm talking about. No, not that sound. That's another tinkling sound. It's the greatest sound in the world. It's the ding-dong truck coming down the street. And here's a picture of the ding-dong truck coming down the street. I think you've all seen that image in your lives. Everybody stopped what they were doing. It's Mr. Will, the ding-dong man, shouted Michael, who never ties his shoes. Mr. Will, the ding-dong man, shouted Ryan, who will eat anything, even stuff that isn't food. Mr. Will, the ding-dong man, shouted Alexia, this girl who rides a skateboard all the time. In case you were wondering, everybody was shouting that it was Mr. Will, the ding-dong man. Mr. Will is the greatest man in the world because he drives the ding-dong truck. It's a truck filled with ice cream. What could be greater than that? Anybody who has a truck full of ice cream must be great. Mr. Will probably gets to eat all the ice cream he wants every day. Wow, that's my dream job. When I grow up, I'm going to drive an ice cream truck and be a ding-dong man. We ran over to the fence and pressed our faces against it. Here's everybody pressing their faces against the fence, looking with longing at the ding-dong truck. I love ice cream, said Andrea Young, this annoying girl with curly brown hair. Me too, said Emily, her copycat crybaby friend. Everybody loves ice cream, said Neil, who we call the nude kid even though he wears clothes. It was true. Who doesn't love ice cream? I could smell the ice cream from here, I said. You can't smell ice cream, Arlo, said Andrea, who calls me by my real name because she knows I don't like it. Ice cream doesn't have a smell. It does too. It does not. We went back and forth like that for a while. Your face has a smell, I told Andrea. Oh, snap, said Ryan. Mr. Will was playing my favorite song, the Ding Dong Ice Cream Jingle. It goes like this. All right, you get the idea. You didn't know we'd have special effects, right? Mr. Will plays the Ding Dong Jingle over and over all day long. When I was little, Michael told us, my parents called the Ding Dong truck the music truck. They said it just drives around all day playing music. They didn't tell me it had ice cream in it. My parents said that when the music was playing, it meant that the Ding Dong man ran out of ice cream, said Alexia. Parents are weird, I said. They'll do anything to prevent us from eating ice cream. Mr. Will parked the Ding Dong truck on the street across from the playground. So near and yet so far away. He leaned out of the truck and waved to us. He was wearing his white Ding Dong uniform. I really wanted to go over and get some ice cream, but we're not allowed to leave the school grounds during recess. It's not fair. That's when the most amazing thing in the history of the world happened. I'm not going to tell you what it was. Okay, I'll tell you. But you have to read the next chapter. So na boo boo on you. Okay, that's chapter 1. Let's do chapter 2. You ready for it? Chapter 2 is titled The Great Escape. Suddenly, a bunch of our teachers came running out to the playground. In front of them all was Dr. Carbles. "What is that racket?" he shouted. Racket? I didn't see a racket anywhere. Our school doesn't even have tennis courts. "It's Mr. Will, the ding-dong man," somebody said. "Turn off that horrible noise," hollered Dr. Carbles. He and the teachers were holding their hands over their ears. Wait a minute. Oh, now it doesn't play. Oh yeah, the ding-dong jingle drives grown-ups crazy. Nobody knows why. "I can't take it," shouted Dr. Carbles. "Make that awful music stop." It sounded like a good time to start chanting. "We want ice cream," I hollered. "We want ice cream." I thought the rest of the kids would join in and start chanting with me, but nobody did. I hate when that happens. "Get that truck out of here," Dr. Carbles shouted at Mr. Will. "Go peddle your sugary junk food someplace else." I've heard of peddling a bike, but it would be weird to peddle ice cream. Mr. Will stepped out of the ding-dong truck and walked slowly towards the fence. Oh, this was going to be good. "What did you say?" asked Mr. Will. "Beat it, ding-dong man," shouted Dr. Carbles. "I'll have you arrested." "This is a free country, see?" Mr. Will shouted right back. "I can go wherever I want." "You dirty rat." "Turn off that terrible music right now," shouted Dr. Carbles. "No," Mr. Will shouted back. The two of them were yelling at each other through the fence. It was awesome. Watching grown-ups argue is fun. And we got to see it live and in person. Here's a picture of Dr. Carbles screaming at Mr. Will, the ding-dong man. "Shay." "Don't cross me, ding-dong man," shouted Dr. Carbles. "I will make you regret the day you were born. Nobody messes with me. I'm warning you." Then he turned around and marched back to school with the other teachers. Mr. Will went back to the ding-dong truck. The excitement was over. We were going to go play on the monkey bars, but we couldn't stop staring at the ding-dong truck and thinking about what was inside it. "I haven't had ice cream in 1,000,000 years," I said. "You had ice cream yesterday, AJ," said Michael. "I was over at your house, remember? Your mom made us banana splits." "Well, it feels like that was 1,000,000 years ago," I said. "I need ice cream like other people need air," said Ryan. "I can almost taste it," said Alexia. "If I don't have ice cream soon, I'm going to die," said Neil. "It's not fair," I said. "The ice cream truck is just sitting there. The ice cream is just sitting there in the truck, and we can't have it. If only there was some way to sneak out of the playground." I looked at the bottom of the fence. That's when I got the greatest idea in the history of the world. "Look," I said, "we can tunnel our way out." Everybody looked at the bottom of the fence. It was a few inches off the ground. "You're right," said Neil. "Let's dig a tunnel. AJ, you're a genius." I should get the Nobel Prize for that idea. That's a prize they give out to people who don't have bells. "I don't know," said Andrea. "Digging a tunnel sounds dangerous, Arlo." "Danger is my middle name," I replied. It really isn't, but I heard somebody say that in a movie once and it sounded cool. "I'm scared," said Emily, who's scared of everything. "What if you get caught?" asked Andrea. "You could get in big trouble, Arlo." Trouble is my other middle name, I said. Come on, guys, start digging. Everybody got down on their hands and knees and started digging out the dirt under the fence. Hurry up, said Ryan. Dr. Carbles could come back out here any second. After 1,100,000 minutes, we dug out enough dirt so I could fit under the fence. Okay, wish me luck, I said as I started to slide under. Wait a minute, Michael said. Do you have any money? Oh yeah, ice cream costs money. Everybody emptied their pockets. Neil had 4 pennies. Michael had 2 quarters. Alexia had a quarter and some dimes. Ryan had some lifesavers. They gave it all to me. I don't feel good about this, Arlo, Andrea said. A man's got to do what a man's got to do, I told her. It was nice knowing you, AJ, said Alexia. She put her hand on my shoulder. I thought she might cry. If I don't make it back alive, I told her, you can have my skateboard, Alexia. Ryan and Michael pulled up the bottom of the fence a little so I could fit under it. I'm going in, guys, I said. Here's a picture of AJ sliding underneath the fence in the playground. If you don't make it back, Arlo, said Andrea, I will always remember you. Ooh, Ryan said. Andrea said she'll always remember AJ. They must be in love. When are you going to get married? Asked Michael. If those guys weren't my best friends, I would hate them. I slid under the fence and climbed out to the other side. I was free. And that, my friends, is the end of chapter 2. Tomorrow, we're going to pick this up with chapter 3, which is titled, Ice Cream is Ice Cream. But before you go, how about, we're going to finish this on Friday. Before you go, how about the joke of the day? Ready? Okay, here it is. What musical instrument do you find in a bathroom? What musical instrument do you find in a bathroom? Give up. A tube of toothpaste. Okay.
My weird school, I'm AJ and schools, and that's my weird school. Before a school, it's fine, I guess. My weird school, where odd is cool, and the teachers are strange as a rule. Where Mrs. Youngers is bonkers, Mrs. Daisy is crazy, Mrs. Cooney is loony, and this lady is zany. And then there's a principal, his name's Mr. Butts, and mailman is Batman Nuts. My weird school, 1,000,000 hours long. My weird school, where normal things do not belong. My weird school, where odd is cool, and the teachers are strange as a rule. And my weird school, my weird school. Oh yeah, it's my weird school.
Okay, guys. I'll see you same time, same place. Tomorrow. Oh, wait a minute. Sorry. Tomorrow, same place, same time. Read like crazy. Wash your hands like crazy. I will see you then. Be here. Bye.